team tryout type of deal for the
Holinka.
Gretzky Holinsky
U-
Cup
U-
or something.
U18.
You're
Holinka.
yeah. There you go. Yeah, you're the hockey guy. You would know. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, exactly. So he's in that age. Super nice kid, like solid. And then just he's been Cal trained for sure. He was polished in that weight room. So it's a great question. It's a ton of exercises. Like he got through more than I think my athletes get through in a week. It was wild. But they're all 10 seconds or less, maximal intent. Now, guys, when I say maximal intent, I mean violence. Like he was trying to rip every band in half and pull every rack off the ground. It was, I wrote multiple times in my notes, I need violence. Like it was just like, holy, my guys do not work hard. And when I say that, I'm pointing all fingers at me. Like I am not coaching maximal intent like what I witnessed in that weight room. It was just like a shock to me of how hard he was going. Now, the exercises were all set up that way, right? So he wasn't doing a traditional bench press. He was doing a 1080 quantum maximal, like grip this bar and rip it apart type of bench. He wasn't doing a vertical jump. He had bands over his shoulders with holding on to bands and jumping, right? So they're all set up like that and for that. In season, I know is different, but he got through everything pretty quick. So there was a lot of stopping and starting. There was a lot of questions being asked, but it's very, very realistic, Blair, that his son could have gotten through that entire workout in less than an hour. And that's with doing RPR, going upstairs, goat drill, sprinting, back in the weight room, 4, 5, 6 sets of an 8 exercise circuit. Just because, again, everything was less than 10 seconds of maximal intent, move to the next thing. Like he was sweating, huffing and puffing. He was working. But again, like when you're there and you see it, you go, okay, that's how he does it. Now, the other thing is, I don't think the entire team comes in at once, right? So that's where, again, the Anthony Donskov absorb, modify, and apply. I have all 24, 5, 6 of my hockey players in the weight room at once. So I can't do something like that, right? I have one 1080. I can't have them all cycle through a program where they have to use it. Versus in his weight room, okay, so he has one 1080 sprint upstairs, and then he had 2 set up down in his weight room on opposite sides of his turf, right? It's just like, whew, a lot of money in here, boys, a lot of money. But yeah, it's doable because everything is short and it's intense, it's violent, it's nasty, and you can't be soft. You cannot be soft.